Hello everyone, hope you all are well. Today I am going to explain about phenanthrene. So, welcome you all in my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Muhammad Sirajul Faizi, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, Langarsi College, Muzaffarpur. So, let us start with our topic phenanthrene. You see, this ring is phenanthrene. What is phenanthrene? So phenanthrene is a polyaromatic hydrocarbon. You see here there are three benzene ring, 1, 2, 3, fused together at two positions. This is the fusions. This ring fused with this ring and this ring fused to this ring. Now you can see here there is a alternate double bond in this molecule. This double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, and so on. So this molecule is aromatic character. How do you know this is aromatic? Because there are alternate double bond, compound is planar in nature, and it follow the Haeckel's rules of aromaticity. We will discuss this point later. Now you see the arrangement of this benzene ring in angular fashion. You see this benzene ring attached with this benzene ring, attached with this benzene ring. So it is making like angular. Have you seen in naphthalene and anthracene, ring are attached in a linear fashion, but in this phenanthrene, three rings attached together or fused together in an angular manner. This is the difference between anthracene and phenanthrene. That is very important point and you have to remember this. Now come to the next point. You see, you can start numbering from these positions. You can number these positions, and this is very important position which is known as 9 and 10 positions. So in these molecules total 14 carbon and 10 hydrogen is present, and this formula in structure form is look like this. Now again, maybe this is 9 position, 10 position, depends on where you start the numbering. Now the important questions: if you attach any substituents, single substituents in anywhere, then it will show 5 isomers, means mono substitution give 5 isomers of phenanthrene. If you remove two positions, means remove two hydrogen with any substituents, then it will show 25 isomers. Now you see the canonical double bond structure or canonical structure of phenanthrene. There are 5 possible canonical structure or resonating structure of phenanthrene on the positions of double bonds. You see, you just change the positions. You see, this one is benzene, this one is benzene, this one is benzene. All three rings are benzene. But if you see this ring is benzene, this ring is benzene, but this ring is not benzene. No, this is not benzene. So what is this? And what is the difference here? So we are saying this is benzenoid ring, this is benzoin, this is quinonoid ring. Now come to this ring also. You see, this ring and this ring and this ring are different because this is benzene, this is benzenoid, this is not benzenoid. Center ring is quinonoid. Again you see here, this is benzene, this is benzene, this is quinonoid. Now you see center ring is benzene, but this is not benzene, this is not benzene, means quinonoid. So on the basis of position of double bond, it is showing 5 canonical or resonating structure. Now carbon 9 and carbon 10 bond to have more double bond character. Now you know the positions of 9 and 10, and we are saying they have more double bond character with respect to other double bond. Why? Because resonating structure 90 kilocalorie per mole. How you know? 92 minus 72, it gives 20 kilocalorie per mole to remove the aromaticity of the methyl ring. So 20 kilocalorie to remove the aromaticity of the methyl ring. Neat. Now synthesis of phenanthrene. You can synthesize phenanthrene ring with the help of Haworth method. That method is very important method for synthesis of phenanthrene. You see here, naphthalene undergo reactions with succinic anhydride. Succinic anhydride, you know, it is forming from succinic acid. In the presence of aluminum chloride, this product is formed. And this product, here you can see there is carbon double bond oxygens. And this double bond undergoes reactions and converted to CH2 in the presence of zinc amalgam and hydrochloric acid. Now you see, now CO gone, now here is CH2, and this product undergo reactions in presence of conc H2SO4 gave these cyclized products. Again there is a CO group is there. So this again undergo reductions in the presence of zinc amalgam, hydrochloric acid, and further palladium on heating, it gives cyclized product. And this is nothing means phenanthrene. Another method for preparations of phenanthrene, you can start from benzaldehyde, nitroderivative of benzaldehyde, and phenyl derivative of sodium acetate in the presence of acetic anhydride. This product gives this product, and on presence of zinc amalgam HCl, you will get this product, means NO2 group converted into NH2 groups. Now presence of sodium nitrite in sulfuric acid, you will get the diazo hydrogen sulfate derivative of these products, and on reactions with copper metal, the cyclization occurs, central ring will form, and phenanthrene, you will get the phenanthrene. Now 1-alkyl phenanthrene. So we know the position, this is 1-alkyl derivative. So start from these compounds in the presence of RMGX, you know very well, this is Grignard reagent, and subsequent hydrolysis you will get these products. And in presence of selenium, there is a oxidation occurs and formation of this ring. This is 1-alkyl phenanthrene. Now preparation of 2-alkyl phenanthrene, starting from naphthalene, and this is also succinic anhydride, you will get this product. This product contains CO group, reactions with zinc amalgam gives this product. This product undergoes cyclization. Here you see this hydrogen forming this CO bond, and again this you are going to reduce in the presence of zinc amalgam. You will get this, and under reactions with selenium, these two alkyl substituted phenanthrene. Now come to the oxidations. You know, very important reaction this is, where phenanthrene undergo oxidation in presence of potassium dichromate and sulfuric acid, it gives phenanthroquinone. Now reductions. You see, in presence of sodium and in methanol, you will get this double bond, it converted into single bond, means 9,10 dihydrophenanthrene forms. Now there are several reactions. You know the Friedel-Crafts acylation, Friedel-Crafts alkylation, you know nitrations, you know sulfonations. So nitrations occurred at 9 positions, and Friedel-Crafts also occurs at 9 position. You know the Friedel-Crafts alkylation or acylations. Now you see here, this phenanthrene undergo reductions already seen. It undergo ozonolysis. It gave biphenyl 2,2-dicarbaldehyde. That is very important because the fracture of the central ring, this central ring. Now come to the bromine. Under bromination, it gave 9,10 dibromo, 9,10 dihydrophenanthrene. You see the single bromo products. This is substitution product. And good thing is that you already know the oxidation of phenanthrene gives phenanthroquinone, and phenanthroquinone again undergo reactions and it gives diphenic acid. This is diphenic acid. Diphenic acid. So friend, this is all about the phenanthrene. Hope this video will be helpful to you for the preparations of your graduate. If you like this video, then subscribe my channel and share it with your friend. Thank you for watching.